but this not once.
This not
Twice.
once.
You have to, like your brother's own. Who number 4? Who brother dear woman? Now who husband so dear woman? No, it doesn't make sense. This so
Are you
cruel.
sure
Like
the brother is aware of the kids?
the brother is aware.
I'm sure the brother
The
is
brother,
aware.
if
Definitely.
It's another episode of Things to Do for Love podcast with me, Akosia Nyamewa, and this is the Faceless segment. On this Faceless segment, we talk about confessions from people and we give our honest opinions on them. With me in the studio is Fanny Man and Spidey Alive. We shall go straight into the topic and we will dive into it. So I want you to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and also share the link with your friends and give me a comment on this topic we are going to discuss. So to my audience and to my guests in the studio. So welcome guys.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing?
we are doing
So
good.
we are moving straight into the topic. We're not going to waste time on this.
Okay.
I'm just going to read and we give our honest opinions on this.
All right.
Okay, carefully listen to this and let's go. Dear Akosia, 2 of my kids aren't for my husband. Unlike most women consciously having a relationship with their exes, this wasn't my mistake but my husband's. He had a job at Kumasi that he went and returned every 3 months. We all could have moved, but he insisted we stay here in Accra because he didn't want the stress and he doesn't like the environment at Kumasi. That was just about 2 years into marriage. That was in 2010. Our first baby was barely a year old. The job was good. It's what has changed the situation of our family till now, so I'm glad he had it. Before he left for the job, he suggested that my younger brother come to stay with the kid and I because back then our place was a new site and it wasn't so developed. So he wanted someone to protect baby and I. He allowed my brother come because I wasn't comfortable living with his brother. Unfortunately, when my brother came to stay with me, I started having sex with him. It wasn't like I loved him. I didn't. He was my blood brother, so I couldn't even develop any proper feelings for him. I was just in for sex, and he was the only male available, so I used him. Even him, that is my brother, didn't like the idea. It took me a while and a lot of begging to have him sex me. I didn't really know why, Akosia, but I suddenly developed this strange desire for frequent, vigorous sex that I had no choice but to force myself on my brother. He is a man, so after I consciously seduced him, he fell. He got me pregnant twice, and my husband also did twice, but I pushed all the kids for my husband. When hubby changed his job, he came back to settle with us in Accra while my brother left. He's also married with his own family now. He doesn't get very close to me because of what happened, but I don't blame him. I blame my husband for letting a man come and stay with me, knowing I was a woman with sexual needs. I am glad hubby is okay and taking good care of all the kids. The two fathered my brother look exactly like me, so no problem at all. I just feel bad sometimes. I feel like I haven't been a good woman to my husband and a good elderly sister to my brother. I want to fix this because nothing is hidden under the sun forever, especially now that issues of DNA is all over. Even my husband wants to do it, especially because he spent 5 years traveling and returning. I see it in his eyes anytime the issue pops up. I don't want to destroy my own marriage, so I want to confess now because it's too late. I'm here to ask if I'm doing the right thing. I want to know if telling him the truth now is better than holding on till he finds out. And if my marriage can work after that, advise me. So this is the question in the courtroom, guys.
Okay.
Audience, what do you think?
All right.
Let's talk about it.
All right.
So Spidey Alive and Fennyman, this is the topic. What do you think?
First of all, it just seems the lady doesn't even want to admit she has done something wrong. She wants to put the blame on her husband. That's like what's happening right here. Because then, if you are not looking at it that it's your fault that this happened, and you are trying to make it feel because your husband was away and he made your brother come and stay with you, that's why you also did it, then I don't think she's even ready to proceed with anything that I have to even say about this. Because first of all, you have to see it as it's like your fault this happened. But if you are pushing it onto your husband, then I don't really have much to say. But then this is like a start for me to say. So I just want to hear what Fanny would want to say about it.
Okay. I think it's not that you want to put the blame on the husband or something. That's how I feel. I feel like she actually didn't realize her mistake early. But then you should sit down for, I think it's 2010 till now, and now you are now coming out to as in explain this thing to your husband. The kids are now 10 years, 8 years or something. This is so bad. I think you got pregnant, you realize that you are pregnant, you know that it's not for your husband, it's for your brother, your biological brother.
Yeah.
Somebody that, no, it's not, it doesn't used to happen. You know, and some other other tribe, it's a norm, like you can't do that.
Insects.
Exactly, you can't do that at all. So you see all these reasons behind you doing this and still going ahead to keep the baby. I think if this lady or this woman should have been raped by someone, she wouldn't have kept the child or keep the child for growing or something. So you waiting from that early stage till now, you are coming out to tell us that is not the father of the husband you have, then there's something wrong with it. So I think the lady has actually caused damage to herself, and I don't think she actually want to fix the marriage now, because you can still be in a marriage and be crying, and you know that you caused the crying for yourself. You can keep quiet and be in. I think if you don't come out to tell anyone, no one will know. You have it yourself. Your brother is your brother, and I'm not sure your brother, even if you say this, your brother is also at fault. So he's not also going to come out to say anything of a such. He will keep it to himself. You also keep it to yourself, because it's the same family who is doing the man wicked. You get it? So I feel like
the husband is also trying to do the DNA thing.
Yes,
that's what he's also saying.
That's why she's,
and it's
okay,
like she's scared about it, and she doesn't know if she has to say it
or not.
Yeah.
But then if you don't also say it, that means you have way more work to do, because then you have to keep convincing your husband
not to
every
do
single time to the day you die. Like, till you keep doing this same thing, and when it even happens that now your husband finds out, it's like a really big issue. And even if she doesn't find out and you tell your husband, it's still a big issue, because like there is no way out of this. It's like you've created that loop, and you're going to be in it for whichever decision you take. Whether you don't say it or you say it, it will still be the same effect that you go through. Because for you to allow, or for you to seduce your brother, it's not like your brother also tried. That's how I see it. That your brother tried not to do it, but what said you see na we didn't. And I mean, kind of saying, then you chop your brother. You know, we say your brother chop you. You chop your brother. Yeah. So now, it's a really big issue on its own. Like, it's big. It's really big. And even when Makosa was reading it, like, it felt so weird. Like, why? And if you have so much sexual desire, why don't you say that to your husband? That yes, like, this is what I want. I want you to come and chop me or something. I don't know. However you put it. You can, I don't know, because this thing is
actually
so weird.
I'm not trying to also say, I'm not encouraging the lady to as in have sex with a brother or something, or have sex with the same family circle. No, I'm not trying to do that. But looking at it, first the man's brother stays with them, and I don't know what happened. The man's brother has to go for you, the lady, to bring in your brother. So the time the man's brother was there, you couldn't have anything to do with it.
She didn't feel comfortable with the man's brother,
because
I don't know why.
It's still the sexual thing. He wants someone who he wants to.
She could control herself with her brother.
That's why. So you yourself, I'm sure the lady really want to spoil her own family.
That's the thing.
Yes.
So
Because it just
why
seems
didn't
like-
she use condoms?
This is
To
not about
prevent
condom. This
everything.
this is not just
No,
about condom.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You
This
can't.
is like you getting someone to chop you.
Yeah.
And
This
you
this
decided
not.
to go with your brother. Like even you have to even understand, even people outside of your family self, if it happens, it becomes a big issue.
Yes.
Then how much more your own,
Your own
family,
brother.
like your own brother, making it happen that you have 2 children. And the 2 children, this husband is still the one looking after them, thinking, say, oh, like it's
Yeah.
his kids, and he has been developing so much
No,
emotions
you see,
and
one
feelings.
one
Like,
one at one time will be a mistake, but this not once.
this is not
Twice
nice.
you have to, like your brother's own. Who number 4? Who brother dear wo mu mienu. Now who husband so dear wo mu mienu. No, it doesn't make sense. This so
Are you
cruel.
sure
Like
the brother is aware of the kids?
the brother is aware.
I'm sure the brother
The
is
brother-
aware.
if-
Definitely, I'm sure.
The
I'm sure.
the brother will be aware. Yeah, for sure.
I'm
That
sure.
one. Yeah, the brother will be aware of it. This is
And
this
even
is
if the brother is not aware, the brother has nothing to do anymore, because like that's something that you brought on yourself. Like I
but
don't know, it feels weird.
No,
I think,
the
okay.
brother and then the woman should take responsibility of
no,
this.
wait.
But then
I also
there's so
think
many things.
I also think
the
that
brother
brother
is
will
now
also
married
lose-
though. The brother is now
His
married.
family.
He's also having family.
Yeah.
And then now you have to bring 2 of your, like, how would even now your brother, your wife, how would your wife now feel about this whole situation?
I think the brother is also wicked. That's
How is
where
that?
yes, the brother is too wicked.
Why would you say that?
This is something that is hunting your sister. I'm not talking about the after the brouhaha sex and those. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about before the sex, or before the lady or your sister has to persuade you into the sex. You should know that there's a problem. If it were to be me, I can find my sister another man to do that thing with. Yes, that would be the best. For me to do that, I would rather find a brother or somebody who can satisfy you. That would be the best thing. Because mojafra, yes, mojafra, you get it. So me going to bring somebody in to do that, and no kunu kran who obeka sa wafa nechi. But this one in the same family, no, this is too bad. This is too bad. So I feel the brother is also part. Yeah.
Seduction in some way. I don't know.
The
But
brother
then
is
for you
still a
to,
man. Oh.
We should put
It
this
feels-
thing in
it
our
feels weird.
can
No,
your
don't you think-
brother
don't
can your brother seduce you to have sex with you?
That's the thing.
Yes. So can your sister seduce you to?
No.
So I'm
Yeah.
trying to put it in a situation that if my sister has to persuade me, I have to know that my sister is in a serious condition. I need to help her. So what is the only help that I can offer her? I can't go and call the husband that this is what your sister is telling me. Or I can't call my mom that this is what our sister is trying to do to me. I want to protect all this place. Fine, this is what you want from me. Can we talk? Can I find somebody for you so that you can do with, so that you'll be okay? You get that should be the reasonable
Yeah, I think-
thought you can bring on board for them to
The
decide.
brother initially was supposed to help,
Yeah.
but as of now, there is
So,
nothing.
so
you
for
can do.
me, then I blame the guy. Yeah, I blame the
Well, I
brother.
wouldn't blame the guy. For me, I wouldn't blame the guy.
At Kumasi.
What if the guy?
But that's
the
what
thing
we
is
don't know about.
That's what
Yes.
you don't know about. And even if you know about it,
Nothing
how
has
does
happened.
How does that
Affect-
affect
yeah.
the child? Why would you also do that? Because at the end of the day, even if I have a side chick and that side chick should even have kids, I will be the same person taking care of that side chick. You say that side chick is going to give it to another man
Yeah.
to look after. So if the same thing, we then find and say your brother, my can say your brother, and someone else are owning a coin and now you have 2 kids. So why then do you have to bring it to me to even take care of it? In the first place, because I also if you want any secret that you, even though you have that kid, but you make it feel like your brother does, your husband doesn't know. Okay, but
It
you will
can't
definitely
happen.
know.
It can't happen.
You will definitely. Yeah, but you can stage it. People stage childbirth all the time.
All the time.
They stage it.
Yeah.
After they go to the hospital, they oh yeah, the kid died, but not knowing the kid.
Exactly.
He died somewhere.
You want to protect yourself and your family.
The best way.
thing to do.
Then
And this is not one. This it's not
twice.
one child. It's
It's
twice.
twice. So,
No, this is
There's
serious.
something
It's
you can
serious.
do about it.
Yeah.
Right now, she has lost everything. It's just that time will tell when she's going to lose it. That's
Do you think it's the best idea for her to tell the husband? Telling
For me,
telling the husband, I think is the best.
For me,
That
it's
the
not the
husband
best.
finding out through DNA.
For me,
Yes.
it's not the best.
I just feel it's
Because listen, if even if the husband able to do the DNA is not going to tell you that the child or the children are from and the mother's biological side. No one will spill that secret out. So you have that still in you that okay,
You have to come out and tell the
and
truth.
tell the
It's your
truth.
brother.
It is your brother. So I think say the best thing is don't say anything. Let it go. Your brother your husband will find out, then later ask you who is that person, and you can still choose to
This is
protect your
crazy.
family and protect yourself as well, because I feel like the husband might forgive her if only because when in the waba so when ni be crown one and a problem right now when in the two and a two and yeah if right now you find out and the incident happens to be like because you are away, that is why I was able to find pleasure with someone and away is see there, then the husband know that some way or somehow no or also or you're at fault on that because you are not.
No, I don't think
take that
no.
blame. I see.
No, no,
Even
no,
if
no, no,
see,
I don't
the
think
fact
so.
that she never discussed anything
Think
concerning
that-
sexual things, say I'm not getting
You see,
satisfied. And when
on
we
some
say
on
this,
some
that, blah, blah,
on some mutual grounds or on some personal understanding, I feel like maybe I'm married to Akosia and I'm not at home with you. I've gone outside the country for about a year and I've not told you that have pleasure with anyone. I don't think I have to have it in my mind. Says since I haven't told you to have pleasure with anyone, I'll come and meet you like that without you not having pleasure with anyone. I should be smart enough and know that no, you are a human being. I can't just put my mouth on you. Say
That's
I've
not
married to
something-
you and you can just stay for that 2 years or 3 years waiting for me.
If you say-
You know what I mean?
If you
So-
say this, you are changing how marriage is supposed to be.
okay,
Marriage is supposed to be a commitment.
okay.
Whether I go 5 years to 10 years,
You
to-
still be in it.
you still be committed to me. It's simple. That's why we got married. See, there is no
So
way
so
out of
so,
this.
so
It's
wait,
like
so wait.
ride or die. Like,
this is
that's how it is.
fine. Let's assume that you have married to someone who actually maybe in during the courtship and all that you had sex, you were able to open up with her and all that. She was giving you the sex and all that, but she pretended not
No,
to
wait,
give you the sex. No, before the marriage, she was giving you, so you went ahead and married her. After the sex, she was not giving. After the marriage, she was not giving you the sex anymore. Then you try to be like, okay, she's not giving you the sex, so you are going out to go and find pleasure with someone. Will you do that?
That can be done.
That can be done. You are saying that can be done. You see, you get it.
See me the pleasure. No, it's not like say we are not discussing it. Say I want shopping. We are saying no. That one is a whole different thing. You, the lady, you are not even asking it. You are not asking for it, and you know that because of work, I have traveled. So if now I have traveled, and you feel like say because I have traveled, meaning you want to also use that to
As
chop
a man,
someone,
as a
then
man,
that's a
as a man, as a man, do you want to value your work more than your family?
Do I have
Because
to value my work
your
more
work
than the
more than your family, because it's
So
a
many-
work,
there
because
are
you
so many factors and
there are so many factors, so you have
based
chose
on
to
this.
be on the work field, not to come home for almost about 3 years, and you expecting your or 3 months. No, let me put it like I'm trying to make it a way that because everybody and how she want to demand for sex or something. If probably I can't stay for a day without not having sex, then maybe you are away for just a second. So I'll
But
go and
then
have sex.
the-
I'll let you know that I have pleasure for sex all this level. So you need to be available for me to have sex with me.
I think
So
there
yeah.
was
you have to understand something.
if there was intensive communication, they would both know that my man should come maybe every week so that we can have sex.
You get it.
That's
My
the thing.
woman
That's what I'm saying.
Can't stay without
Because
sex.
looking at it, you can see that
any sexual
you
thing
can see that the lady actually is a person who loves sex.
yes, but
You get it.
I'm not even sure the man even knows
The
because
man
he
is
never
not
said
aware.
anything
The
about
man is
that.
not aware.
He
If-
never said anything
if
about
she was
that.
able to open to a man, she would
It's
have
more like
it that
if let's say me I like eating gobe. That's I've never said anything to my woman that I love gobe. Not say she doesn't do gobe for me. Not
Yeah.
I'm always going out to buy gobe. Then I'm in my mind or I'm telling people that my wife doesn't do gobe for me. That's why I go out to eat. But the thing is that I've not also told my wife that gobe is what I like
love
eating.
of gobe.
But so for her making it feel like say it's the husband's
Husband's
fault.
fault.
That's why I also have a problem with, because you can never tell me they say it's my fault because like you never told me anything about that.
So I for what I was saying, it's good for the lady to rather have sex outside than
I
the
don't
brother.
think
That would be
it's
the best thing.
advisable.
No, I'm not also trying to
advisable.
encourage
Both
that,
are not advisable.
but then both are not good. But to weigh the two, which one could save you is rather looking for somebody outside, have the sex with, even if
But
there's
listen,
even if there's a child.
it's better to talk to your husband
Mhm.
than to go out instead as a woman.
So I think if they were able to solve this and the husband didn't agree to it and she goes out, then she has a
No,
point. Even
no,
that,
no, Akusia,
then
listen,
the question
listen,
is good.
listen. You are away from me or you are away from your husband for a while, and you want to understand that, or you want to, I will just come out and tell you that, oh, you are away from me, so I want to have pleasure somewhere before you come. You won't agree. You get it? You won't agree. No matter what, you try to find time and come. You won't. So for both of us, even though we understand ourselves, we will not agree on that. And so there's no need for me to come out and tell you, say, I'm trying to find a pleasure somewhere. It's not allowed. You get it? Into one woman who say cheat, you do something to find pleasure for yourself, then you have to do with the right
It's
person.
cool to have pleasure with yourself. We have sex toys that you can play along with and leave your brother out of it. At least you can have pleasure with your sex toys. We have a lot of them to satisfy your needs. When your man comes in, then
Because
you can go.
because
But
this is
why
for what I'm saying
and
is that
even your brother.
for what I'm also saying is that it is too,
Maybe a teacher.
the case has become two now, because if it were to be somebody that is no closer to your family, it's one case, because the anyone say obano echiti on the husband to go out and do this. Ankola abemu ye befa ne saa, but we ye fa ne say we chiti akọ out, and the out na wo call no so a person that wunua. You get it? So
It feels intentional. This one, it
This is
feels
what I-
intentional. That's how it feels. It feels like, say, she is really desperate for it because like,
and desperate for what?
for sex.
I
If
think
she's
even for a lot
desperate
of
for sex,
options.
and American, if you are desperate for it, it shouldn't be your brother.
That's what I'm saying, that now that it's the brother, that makes it even way more desperate, because like you couldn't go out, and because your brother is within, it's like
The only person you can find is your.
it's so
Only one.
intense to the extent that he's the only one you found, and then you made it happen. Like,
Because the lady,
When-
I think the lady has friends around her.
Mhm.
She has
you can talk to your friends.
workmates. You can play around it any way you want.
Right now, there is no solution to this. Me, that's how I feel,
what do you
because
think about-
both ways,
Distance marriages, especially those in abroad coming
It doesn't
down to
work.
marry a woman, then they'll go back leaving the women in Ghana, and they expect the women to be honest with them.
the
They
thing
should be
is that-
faithful till they come back. Like
See.
you are going out for like 5-10 years, and
No
you are waiting for
matter
woman to wait
no
for
matter how you sweep your room, a time will come when you want to open or uncover your carpet to see what is under it. You see that over there, no matter how you sweep over there. So I think that no matter how we able to share secrets, or I'm able to open up with you, there are more secrets I've not told you, and these are some of the secrets. Obano Beke say, oh, why me now the acquire with Juma, not just send me the money. Bra 6 months,
That's
6
the
months, come and have the pleasure. Ope say won't give you birth class 6 months, oba be ye, then we have the child or whatsoever. Still, see, we have ladies of nowadays that not less than 1 week, every 3 days, the person want to have sex. That person won't open up with you, the man, that this is what I want to do all the time. You get it? So, the person will also find pleasure with anyone that they want to have
but that's
pleasure
not
with.
safe.
that's not safe. Me, I just feel like there is no point why you have to get married and then you go out like 3 months, 4 months, 1 year and things. I don't see it to be the best way. It's better to have multiple marriages. Let me put it that way. Because with that, no,
You see,
as a man,
as you said, multiple.
So
The moment multiple, even multiple. Wait,
marriages.
you are, let's say you are you are a travel person. You go to different countries. So in your accession, you have gotten married, or you have girlfriends in probably about 5 countries that you used to go, and a year you divide a year into maybe 5 times, which we spend it in all these countries before it will reach the first one that is in Ghana here. No, not 1 year about. So so you want to tell me, say, what the now to what say one wo travel ni na obeba no san ba beto so
And-
obeba no bi ejina wo so be di egusu. That is it.
That's the
if
thing.
she can't
But
say
me,
cheating, that
first
would
of all,
go But
First
that's
of all-
woman, you want to be cheating around.
But would
I'm
you-
not cheating around. I'm
So-
saying multiple marriages.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
not-
Would you have
You are
to? Would you?
expecting that the
This is
woman
not
should
cheat.
also have another man.
Uh-huh.
Then
Would-
go and marry
would-
another
would
man.
you
I'm
like
not
to-
saying said.
Would you
see,
be in that
I'm
relationship
saying
with
I'm
her?
saying multiple marriages. Me, I believe said a man can marry plenty. A woman cannot marry plenty.
Into no,
Because
all worry plenty. Wait,
one,
yes, say men worry plenty. They haven't told you say men deal plenty or men deal with other people.
Tell me they always
Because
made-
what about time I
You
will
have
be
to
no
understand-
obi edi na usu we die go so that is it. You should know that.
see the American.
Weje ho akọ no wo beba no obi edi usu be di wo die go so. Nti say e ba no say eno ye wasem. This what has happened.
See, and America say
Yeah.
I happen no. Ono wan kan kire me say ono ne niji ade no. He never said anything about
Ma-
that.
she told
But first of why not? You have
No.
to. No, you have to. But then there is. But then I'm also a human being.
So you can go out and
I'm
have
not
sex
saying-
and fuck around,
No,
but she
no.
cannot fuck around.
No, if you are saying it that way, you are trying to
No,
change what
you
I'm
make-
trying to say.
Okay.
So, and I'm saying that the lady is supposed to tell the guy that he needs to have sexual desires. Like
But
that's
but
the thing.
Henry, it's
And
not
I'm saying-
always
see,
always that I have to tell my lady that I am a sexual addict. Like I need this, I need it.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, then you get it. Then some of the thing you do it secretly. You do it that your wife wouldn't know.
So are you very
See,
sure that this man out there wasn't having sex with anyone?
No,
He is having.
You are saying
100% he is having.
that. You guys are trying to put the man into another situation that there is something when it comes to, let me just make it simple. When it comes to marriage or like maybe when it comes to relationship thing, you don't say that, oh, I'm sure by now my wife is having fun somewhere else,
Yeah.
so I have to also have fun somewhere else. No, just do your responsibility and I also do mine. As simple as that. Don't assume say you are sure that by now the man is also doing something else where that's why you have to also do. Because now if you should say that, now say you see this kind of situation, the man comes, now say in an argument, you tell the man that I'm sure you are also doing something elsewhere.
It's
If
not
he
valid.
says no, what are you going
Yeah.
to do?
Until
there's
we
nothing
see,
to know.
until we see.
You have
Yeah.
nothing to also prove. As of now, I can prove that you have 2 children that are not mine. What about me? If you are saying I'm having sex with someone else, how then does it tell? That's another thing. And me, I just feel like say marriage and casano, there is nothing like long distance marriage. Like there shouldn't be anything like that. If you feel like say you will marry and go and stay somewhere else for a very long time, then it's better not to marry. Like don't marry at all.
That's
Because, like,
true.
there is
That's
no
true.
point.
Yeah, because
Long
you can't
distance
leave your.
relationship, it just feels like say modern day now because of the
And
technology
yeah,
usage. That's why
No,
Can I make
no.
her say,
See, when you say technology usage, it still doesn't make sense.
No, I'm saying that it's because
I
of
mean-
technology usage. That's why.
I mean the people that they are in it, still it's not doesn't make sense for them.
And
Because at the end of the day, technology can't give me the desire to have sex with
No,
you
no, no.
on phone. Said
I'm
yeah,
not
no.
talking about.
And
No,
look,
that's
I'm not
what I
talking
think
about-
you're
Yeah.
talking about.
I'm talking about the existing of then long distance
I'm also
relationship
I'm
and
also
things
trying
like-
to say because they are basing on say now technology into
Yes,
which
and they
and
can
no
stay
crime
in
working.
touch with each other.
That one
That's
crime
why
working.
no crime working.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. If you feel like say you are going to marry someone and leave the person, fano call. Maybe I'll call just fano call.
So right now, the lady is saying that the man didn't take her along because he feels Kumasi wasn't safe for her. So now the lady is now blaming the man for not taking her along.
But
So
why
it's
would
the
I
man's
take you
fault.
alone? It's not the man's fault. See, there are certain kind of businesses. You don't have to carry your wife everywhere. Say, ukoye business or kumasi. That means
not what
your
they
wife
call.
idimechi. Adenti. Like why? Like it doesn't fit for everywhere. Like business is business. So there is no point say because of kumasi.
No, wedge out.
Or they will call
Yeah.
it. Ntina one for one coin. It's I don't call now babesu.
Things happen now. We normalize marriage. We don't take marriage serious anymore.
That's the thing.
we
because
kind of we just normalize everything. The situation I mean when we are dating or when we were dating is the same as when we get married. That's how people will see it now, because I feel like even you were not committed to me. Into say you call marriage in still if there's something bothering me, I can still go out and do my own thing. Into you say normal you're getting into the marriage, a big so
both parties don't want to compromise certain things. We don't want to like put in the work to make it work. Me, that's one thing I see. Because like I said, nowadays, no, everybody wants it to feel like, say, it should be 50-50, and if I'm doing it, you have to do those things. Doesn't work. Like, that's not how marriage like in person and relationship is supposed to be. Definitely there's going to be a part that someone will play more than you, but then if that someone is playing more than you, don't make that person feel like, say, oh no,
Yeah.
and if you are also doing the same more than the person too, it has to be the same thing. Say there are certain things that I just feel like it's more like we are trying to make it feel like, say, we need each other on the same level. But we all don't need each other at the same level.
One
because
has to
imagine like two companies who do the same thing. Do you think they are definitely going to partner on something? No, it has to be that someone does something maybe better than the other, and this one has something better than the other, that's going to come together and partner and do something. But then if you are making it feel like we all have to be the same level, we have to do things 50-50 and things,
Okay, so what's your final submission to our sister?
Okay, she should have it in mind that she has to lose everything.
That's it.
Yes, she didn't go on the right direction. Yeah, she has to lose everything, Waboka. So,
just bought
but advice I'm
has
a man
lost his
to my where I sit now. What I would say is that she shouldn't spill out what is going on. She should just keep it now. If the husband finds out, that is fine. If he doesn't, then he's good to go. That will be the best thing. But so no onya koka ho asem a, then wase bibia sisi an ondidi nkosa ono nso oniyem. Yes, you alone should bear the consequences now, because we don't know the husband and the wife and the case and the brother who will die first.
Hey.
Tragedy is everywhere. So supposing right now, if the case, the two case able to die right now, they have 4, and the one that he has with the brother, they die right now. What you see? Because when you be come not ne marriage, I okay for him, for her.
Are you really sure about
Yes,
I'm not sure about that.
So
I'm not sure.
if I was,
I'm sure if she wanted to kill the babies, but then,
but right now, don't you also see said they are the fault of everything? So I will see
It's
this
not the
child
fault
and
of
all
the
that.
kids. They didn't tell their parents to bring them in.
Me say,
Kids are innocent here.
they are innocent too.
they have nothing to do.
Why is it that our parents will give birth to us? They plan even omo plan, but almost say omo am plan say time frustration. So that frustration is still the same monetary issue, because when him say he's on a man in ni bibia abono. The same frustration.
It's their fault.
I know what ladies can do. I know what ladies can do.
Because the woman ankasa from the beginning ankasa no, what her dream. Like I just feel there is nothing you can do. Whether you tell the husband, you don't tell the husband. It's done.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's just that time will tell when it's going to happen. That's all. I said time bomb. You don't know whether you tell the man ebe bomb. One can't change and so ebe bomb. Like you are stuck. There is nothing you can do.
Okay. So my little advice to our sister is that she should get a certified counselor and speak to and know the best option for her at the moment. Again, she should pray. She should pray that I believe in prayers, that things
prayer wouldn't work anyway.
That is me. I said I believe in prayer. I believe in
you only believe in prayer when something bad happens. That's how modern day Christianity is.
We believe in prayers for positivity too. Okay. I believe in prayers that when she prays about it and confronts the husband, he may agree. Even though he wouldn't trust her again, he may agree. I believe in prayers. So you can pray about it, get someone you can confide in and talk to the person and know how best you can solve it. Either you solve it at home or at court, then you find a way out. But please do not include the kids into it because they are innocent. And my audience watching, let us know in the comment section their honest advice to our sister so that she can also pick something out of it and know where she's heading towards. This is how far we have come on these faceless segments, and we pray that it works out good. So this is the end of today's show with me, Akosia Nyamiwa. Always subscribe, share the link with your friends, give me a thumbs up, and leave a nice comment in the comment section. Your point of view are also important. Let's do this together and let's grow the love community together. I love you all. See you another time. Bye.
Bye.